Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Auto Amateur. This is the first of a couple of videos where I'm giving the back end of my 991 a little bit of a facelift. Let's go check it out. So earlier in the summer, I decided to pull the trigger on a Moshammer rear spoiler for my 991. I did originally say when I got my 991 that I was going to just stay true to the silhouette, and that is essentially still true, kinda, because the spoiler that I've chosen isn't particularly in your face. It's a really nice, subtle change to the rear end of the car. My 997, of course, I put the big GT3 spoiler on the back and went all out. This time I'm trying to be subtle. It's not really my thing, but I'm going for it. Moshammer, if you're not aware already, they primarily direct all of their attention at Porsche. They have a bunch of aftermarket styling upgrades that you can add to the 991 series, to the 997, the 718. Don't think they have anything for the 996, but who knows, anytime soon maybe they could. They also do stuff for Mini and Mercedes and Audi, but it's sort of 90% Porsche, I would say. Really great reputation, high-end quality materials, and this ducktail Evo spoiler that I'm putting on the back of my 991 is going to look awesome. So in today's video, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be removing the factory deck lid spoiler, which is just 4 or 5 bolts, and then we're going to be bolting on the new spoiler, and that's it. Simple. So this is part DIY video, part mod video, part just, not wanting to tackle the mountain of footage video that I came back with from the Tail of the Dragon recently, which was really fun. Jay Reed and I, a friend of ours, Alberto, and a bunch of other friends got together in the Smoky Mountains and spent 4 days driving around on some of the most epic roads, including the Tail of the Dragon, but not only the Tail. That was really fun, but 3,000 miles in 4 days, and coming back with all of that footage, drone, 3 GoPros, my phone. Might take a little while for me to sort through that and get that video out. But for now, let's focus on mods. So today's video is all about the Moshammer rear spoiler. Today's about that spoiler, but you can see in the background, a cheeky other mod that's in the background, and that's the rest of the uplift or the facelift that I'm doing to the back of the 991. That is the OEM bumper off a 991.2, mine being the 991.1. Why am I doing that? Considering it basically looks almost the same as my first generation bumper, and it's because I can then move to the 3-dimensional taillights, which came out with the second generation 991 and look amazing. It's like the one thing of the second generation 992 I really, really, really want, even though I would, happily take a second generation 991. If I could just have those lights, I think that would be it for my 991.1. Probably. No, I'm definitely going to do more mods. Come on. Who am I kidding? But at least it'll keep me happy for a short while. All right, guys, let's get the spoiler off and get the new one on, and then we'll take a look and see what it looks like. So here's the bottom half of the deck lid spoiler, and the top just popped backwards. Needs a tiny little bit of force, but you're not going to break anything. It clips in, and then you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts that keep everything in place. Here's an interesting thing, just on a slight side. A lot of people with the first generation 991s get an error message saying that their third brake light here isn't working, and mine famously hasn't worked for the last 2 years of owning the car. It could be a bulb problem, but it also could be an issue with this wiring harness. Now, apparently, with it going up and down, up and down, up and down all the time, parts of the wiring harness can get worn. Now, looking at this part looks okay. This part looks okay. This part looks fine. And I suppose that's no surprise because it's inside the spoiler and it just sits there. Where it can get torn is underneath here. But even then, the wiring harness looks fine here. This is the thing that can break. Now, changing the wire harness is a bigger job than just changing the brake lights, but at least that gives me a little bit of satisfaction now knowing that it probably is just a bulb issue. I can't see anything wrong with the wiring harness from the bits that are exposed. So I'm going to go ahead and order that replacement bulb. Suncoast Parts, order coming soon. All right, so let's go take a look at the differences between the two spoilers and then we'll come back and install a new one. So here's the Moshammer Ducktail Evo spoiler. And if I hold the stock spoiler next to it, you can see that it is very similar. And where it differs is essentially just the size and the amount that the lip protrudes over the end. So you've still got a little bit of a groove at the back there, not as pronounced on the Moshammer one, but here we've got a little bit of a lip and this points up. So let's take a look at that one. Here you can just see how it sticks out a little bit further. Now this runs for around 900 euros at the moment. There's a sale on, usually about €1,000. And then it cost me just a couple of $100 to paint. So on the other side, we're just gonna have the same number of bolts. I need to move over the little wing nuts, or whatever they're called, to keep the screws in place. But that should be it. One thing I've just discovered as I've been trying to put these little screw holders in place is that the tabs are actually just a little bit too thick for the stock fixings. Now I could go and buy some bigger fixings that would be, fatter, wider, but instead I'm using my Dremel at a sort of mid-range speed of about 15. And I'm just gonna shave down the underside of each of the tabs here, a little by little, so that I can get the clip on. And now you can see, for at least this one, it's on nice and flush. Well, where is it? There it is. It's on nice and flush. So the screw is gonna easily be able to go in there. Now, this is the kind of fitment maybe in hindsight I should have done before I got it painted. But because I'm just working on the underside and I'm protecting the spoiler with these microfiber towels, it's not gonna be a problem. But let's do another one. Let's do this one in the middle here, and I'll just show you my process. There we go, super simple, and now we've got a perfect fit.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Well, you guys, that's it for another Auto Amateur video. I would love to know what you think about my new ducktail spoiler from Moshammer. I really like it. Like, I'm not just saying that, but I really, really like it. Now, anybody interested in getting this or any other Moshammer parts, right now, in the autumn of 2021, they have a 20% sale on a load of different parts. So now's the time to go and get Moshammer products if you want them, because they've got some great deals online. Now, for the rest of the weekend, I think I'm going to be attempting my 3D taillight video and my rear bumper. I can't wait to get that thing on. I should have time this weekend to do it and get the video out. So watch this space, more content coming soon. Yeah, that's it. More mods. I need ideas, guys. I'm running out of ideas. Take care, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.